Espérame tantito.
What would Jeanette want folks out here to like do either to help her and or other?
Dicen que quisieras que la gente aquí afuera hiciéramos no nada más por ti, pero también por la otra gente que está allá adentro.
Bueno, quiero decir que deben avisar a la comunidad que los casos cruzados no son los casos habituales de camionetas encubiertas y fueron casos completamente normales, de civil, pequeños, que también tengan cuidado la gente con sus redes sociales porque las están monitoreando para poder sospechar y que las cosas que vayan a hacer necesitan hacerlas con una cultura de comunidad realmente fuerte para que ayude a la comunidad.
She just really wants to reiterate that we need to have a very strong safety culture. As far as the way she got arrested, it was people that you would have never guessed, but you really do have to be vigilant, as well as for phones, anything like that, any kind of communications. We have to establish a culture where we know how to encrypt things, because at the end of the day, they're paying attention and they are listening to you.
Tres cosas a las que yo iba a precisar es que hay tres niveles de ayuda. Tenemos a mucha comunidad blanca, adulta mayor, que a ellos les gusta hacer llamadas a nuestros congresistas, hacer peticiones de línea, dar firmas. Necesitamos tener otro tipo de gente que esté lista para hacer desobediencia civil. Y necesitamos a la gente que siga movilizando a nivel nacional, que tenemos que parar estos abusos de esta actividad.
And as far as action from community, we really do need to kind of categorize ourselves. For certain people, they have different levels of comfort. The first one typically tends to be the administrative work, congressional letters, all things like that. And then there's always the other group of people that are open to the civil disobedience. Obviously, people have different circumstances. So if it's not something that you can necessarily do, of course, don't go ahead and risk it. But another category to go ahead and put it in is people that can go ahead and move things nationwide. This is not something that should stay local. I don't think anyone's case should really stay local. It needs to receive as much traction as possible to be able to receive the care and attention that it needs.
Y la parte más importante, necesitan asesoría de abogados de derechos civiles y abogados constitucionalistas que les van a dar una educación muy clara cómo luchar bajo la Constitución sobre el marco de la ley.
Another thing she stresses is the education of constitutional rights, as well as the education towards it. ¿Qué más habías dicho?
Que con esa asesoría legal van a poder pelear bajo la Constitución y el marco de la ley.
As well as finding good kind of legal representation that we can go ahead and work with. It's very important, especially in a movement like this. They'll go ahead and target you for anything. They'll go ahead and target you for burning sage, like they did up front. So keep that in mind.
Quiero agradecer profundamente el apoyo, la ayuda, todo lo que están haciendo. Espero que mi comunidad luche allá afuera y yo seguiré luchando aquí adentro.
She profoundly wants to thank her community for being here, for taking the time to be here, for living the fight, as well as. ¿Qué fue la última parte? I'm so sorry. And to keep fighting from out here, and she'll fight as much as she can from the inside as well.
I think maybe we can hear from Jenny Santos, and then if Laura Naranjo, if you're here and you'd like to close us out with a prayer, that would be beautiful.
Nomás quiero indicar que la Jeanette el domingo me dijo, no nos vamos a dejar, vamos a organizar, vamos a demostrar que como pueblo estamos unidos. I just want to mention that on Sunday when she spoke at a rally, she said, organize, mobilize. We're not going to let ourselves be pushed. We're going to turn around and take action. So I just wanted to express that much. And I will pass the palabra for the prayer.
¡El pueblo! just got Colin to come and share one more thing. Una cosa que me enseñó Jeanette, one thing that Jeanette showed me, how to educate yourself in organizing, cómo educarse en organizar. And I think como Denver as a community, nosotros como una comunidad en Denver, podemos madurar más en nuestras organizaciones. We can mature more in our organizing. So por uno, si no conocen the Black Panthers, if you don't know the Black Panthers, tenemos YouTube, ¿verdad? There's YouTube. Por favor, like, saliendo así es importante, coming out like this is important, pero ¿quién está educándonos? Who's educating us? ¿Quién nos está alimentando? Who's feeding us? ¿Quién está cuidando nuestra agua? Who's taking care of our water? ¿Verdad? Tenemos que aprender de las personas de Stonewall, right? We have to learn from the people of Stonewall. Cuando ya es suficiente existir en un cuerpo, necesitamos existir en todos los cuerpos de la comunidad. When it's too much to exist in one body, so we got to exist in the bodies of all of our communities, ¿verdad? So, antes de que se vayan, if you are cold right now, ¿por qué no están abrazando a alguien? If you're, si tienen frío, why are you not hugging someone? Somos humanos, we are people. Tocar es importante, touching is real, ¿verdad? En eso, lean libros, read books. Es muy importante compartir todo en online. It's very important to share everything online. But read books, lean libros, por favor. Faltan las personas que entienden los libros. We are missing people who understand the books. Base todo eso, por favor, cuídense, take care of yourselves. Si no te cuidas, no vas a resistir nada. If you don't take care of yourself, you will not resist anything, ¿verdad? Después de esto, si no sonrías porque Jeanette todavía está luchando o no escuchaste lo que dijo. After this, if you do not smile from what Jeanette said, you were not listening, ¿verdad? Ella está adentro y todavía tiene fuerza. She's inside and she still has strength. So, si te sientes con tristeza, if you are with sadness, find the strength she's got. Encuentren la fuerza que tiene ella. So please, 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 mature your protesting. Maduren sus manifestaciones. Thank you.
Come to PSL meeting, Mondays, every Monday, PSL meeting.
Buenas tardes a todos y gracias por estar aquí. Cuando tocan a un migrante, tocan a todos, no importa las indiferencias. Estamos aquí para hacer unidad, solidarizarnos con nuestra comunidad, todos por uno, todos por todos. Gracias por estar aquí con este friazo. Yo creo que se muestra el amor de todos hacia una persona y todos somos uno. No importa otra vez las indiferencias, hay que estar aquí todos, la comunidad que tenemos años aquí y somos, we all migrants, and we all here for one, and when one is being touched, they touch us all. So let's keep the united for all. And I'm here, and I don't know too much about this march. I've been here for like almost a month, or I don't know how long, but you know what? It doesn't matter how long you've been here, your support adds up. Thank you for all being here, and I'm here until the end for all of us. You know? Okay, who's next?
Okay, it is a little bit cold, and Jeanette's family has not asked us to stay here for a vigil all night. You can stay if you'd like to connect with each other, to build. Absolutely, Jeanette would want that. However, I think we should go ahead and do some pretty good chanting and then close out. Sound good? Yes. All right.
Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha. 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Alex with I'm gonna get to a quieter area. Oh, they stopped chanting. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I have been on the ground here outside the GEO ICE Detention Center in Aurora, Colorado. It's a for-profit jail, and longtime immigrant rights activist and undocumented mother of 4, Jeanette Vizguerra, has been detained here since yesterday. I think they said that she was detained at work, like right when she got on break. I'm gonna move over, hold on one second. Yeah, so I think they said she was detained while at work. She was at a store, and people in plainclothes approached her. She said there was no warrant presented, and then they took her into custody, brought her here to the GEO ICE Detention Center. Again, it's in Aurora, Colorado, and Jeanette, we've done some extensive coverage about Jeanette Vizguerra. We have a 30-minute interview video with her the first time she was in sanctuary, trying to stay in the country, trying to prevent being deported in 2017. And then she re-entered sanctuary about 2 years later. And then since 2020, she's been out of sanctuary. And then, throughout the whole time, she still continued her activism, and she said even being inside, she's going to continue activism. One of her daughters, her eldest, got on the phone with Jeanette inside, and Jeanette was saying how it is inside, and she said she was being treated with dignity and respectfully, but how she thinks everyone in there should be treated that way, and she thinks she was being treated in a special way, and that shouldn't be the case. Everyone should be treated with dignity. She was also saying how she was thankful for everyone who's outside the detention center right now supporting her. So there have been about 100 people here this evening. It's pretty cold out, and it's been raining and also hailing a bit and maybe snowing also. But earlier in the evening at around 6, there were a bunch of police officers on a fire truck because someone had lit copal and potentially sage and something else maybe, but it was an indigenous religious burning of things in a controlled way, and yet I believe people inside the GEO ICE Center called the fire department and police, and they showed up and temporarily detained the woman who had been doing that. Then some supporters went in the street to begin yelling at the police, asking them to let her go, and there was a slight standoff for about 15 minutes maybe, where police were in the street with some holding batons, and one of them had a big weapon that I think maybe had it had multiple barrels at the end of it. I think it might have been either some sort of tear gas weapon or rubber bullets. So non-lethal, or I'm sorry, less lethal. But yeah, so this is Aurora, Colorado. Thanks for tuning in. You can see our other coverage of Jeanette Vizguerra and the sanctuary movement and immigrant rights coverage that we've done over the years at our website, unocunright.ninja. We're also coming up on our 10-year anniversary of having a nonprofit media organization. So please check out our website if you have not yet, and follow us on all our social media platforms, and consider supporting our work and contributing to keep our organization on the ground. Thank you so much.
I guess that's a good sign.
Alright, Mark, are you good?
I will try to remember. Sorry.